Good morning, class. For today's Google Meet session, we are going to take up the password management quiz that we took yesterday, as well as look at module number 2 that I just opened up a moment ago. One more bit of advice. Please don't fill out this week's journal too soon. So do not complete the workout journal at the earliest in the week would be Thursday, because I had a few who filled out the form, who filled out the journal yesterday. I'm still trying to get any late coming journals just for this first set of journals. So if you're posting anything before Thursday, I'm going to assume it was from last week's journal. So please do not complete a workout journal until the Thursday at the earliest of the new week. Okay, so this week, but around Thursday if you want, because there should be ample number of days for you to get a good workout in. That's when you should be filling out the journal. A quiz, you wrote, the order was different from person to person, but you were all writing the same quiz. So the first one here, which of the following would be considered the stronger password? And if you look at it, the one that would be the strongest password would be this one here, which kind of resembles the words Milo likes to play football, using numbers in between, using an exclamation mark, using uppercase, lowercase, just at random locations. So this first one incorporated uppercase, lowercase, and numbers. It did not incorporate any symbols. This one didn't incorporate numbers or symbols, and this one did not incorporate uppercase letters or symbols. That O is not really an uppercase low, that is a 0. That's also considered kind of a no-no for a password. What percentage of users were known to use risky password construction practices, such as using personal information in common words? That answer was 79%. That was taken out of the Google slides that I presented the other day, or I had presented the other day. What are the minimum number of characters that your password should contain? And that was 8, hence the 8-4 rule that we were talking about. Okay. True or false, your password should only use letters, and the answer is false. You should be using uppercase and lowercase letters, but also you should be using numbers and symbols in your password. Your password should contain uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and special characters. True or false, you should never write down your you should never write your passwords down somewhere, and that answer is false. If you need to write them down somewhere, write them down, but don't maybe list it as, here are my passwords, right? Just have a list of them, and then when you're, let's say, trying to log into something and you forget it, you can always use that as your source to try to figure out which password is it that you are trying to log into. You should always use the same password for all of your accounts so that it will be easy to remember. And this one was also false, because if you're using the same password for every one of your accounts, if one of your accounts ever gets compromised, technically now any account of yours using that same email address will be compromised, or can be compromised, should I say, not necessarily a will. Anyhow, so that's the quiz that we did. It was out of 7. Many of you did well. Again, I posted a little reminder that if you didn't do too well, remember that your overall mark is going to be taken from all 4 sections that you're doing the transition. So mine, the numeracy, the literacy, as well as the leadership, to give you your final overall mark. So all that is going to average out together in that weighting: 30% literacy, 30% numeracy, 30% our phys ed class, and 10% your leadership. Okay. So here we have our today's lesson. Okay, so as I said, any module that I upload new will start with the prayer. Be aware, I want you to set this into present mode. Whenever
morning class,
click
here is our daily prayer.
Here's our daily prayer. And then
today's lesson, we're going to look at the benefits.
We're going to look at the
physical
benefits. And then, yeah, so if you put it into presentation mode, all those audio files, video files, they're all going to automatically play. You don't have to kind of fiddle around with how to click. It appears most of you are now starting to kind of figure out how to go about using it. So in today's lesson, what you're going to do is you're going to read the article. So there's an article here associated with the book that I am holding here. So if we click on that book, okay, there is the article. So you can either read this article or you can listen to me kind of paraphrase and discuss some of the major points of that article in the video. So it's your choice. And again, you don't have to watch me talking about it. You can just kind of play it in the background and just listen. Okay, so again, it's your choice how you want to do it. If you're one of those visual learners, want to see me kind of talking, you can watch that video or just read it on your own. It's up to you. So once you've done that, okay, so I kind of talk about the benefits of physical activity in this video. And so what you're going to do is you can use, and if you're going to read the article, you're going to try to utilize the read and write tool, the Google Read and Write tool that's found in your Chrome extensions to highlight pretty much and collect notes. So you're going to highlight 5 major benefits of participating in regular physical activity. So you're going to utilize that. You're not submitting anything. You can create your own Google document notes. The only thing that I want submitted for me will be in this part 2. And to access this part 2, to complete the Google form, okay, so here is that slide that we were just watching. Here is that module 2 worksheet. So when we click on that worksheet, it's going to pop up your module 2 worksheet. And so what you're going to do is you're going to brainstorm and complete this table and try to complete it as much as possible, as many points as possible to fill up this table. So brainstorm using a chart, the upsides of regular activity. What are the downsides of inactivity? So what are the downsides of not being active? And then explain what types of exercises you can do to help achieve that upside of regular activity. So then the second part of the activity, what you're going to do, students can discover their knowledge of daily physical health by filling in the worksheet, how much do you know? So what you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste this arrow. Okay, so you're going to copy it. Okay, so copy it. And how much do you know about different ways to be physically active every day? I know a lot, I know some, I know a little, I know nothing. Okay, so let's say I know little. You press within the box, hit your paste. Okay, and there you have it. You're pasting your answers in the box. Okay. Let's undo that so it doesn't appear on everyone's worksheet. So you're going to complete that for all these. Okay, so for all these points, you may visit some of these websites. These are the websites where we've kind of generated some of the content for this worksheet. So you're looking for some additional reading material to kind of get a better understanding, especially if you know a little or nothing yet about some of these things. Great source to kind of go and visit these websites for the assignment. So once you've completed this worksheet, you are done for today's assignment. Make sure you also work out today. Try to get in a workout if you've only gotten in one workout this week. Once you're done that worksheet, click on submit. Again, if you forget to click on submit, that's okay. Understand if I've marked something and you forgot to click submit, you don't have to click on submit for it. Okay. I do mark anything that you have. That's why what I love about having the Google Doc already generated for you. If you happen to be working on it and forget to hit submit, I can at least still see that you've done work, and many of you forgot to hit submit, but you still got an excellent mark. So your mark will not be affected whether you hit submit or not. Your mark is strictly going to be affected based on the quality of the work you give me. Okay, so on that note, I do want to share, you all got your introduction assignment back, and you got your password management questions returned. Some of you did a fantastic job, amazing. Like I was so impressed to see just the quality of work with some of your submissions, and this to kind of compare and contrast the quality, like how to get a 10 out of 10. How to get a level 4. There were some people who wrote introductions that were 2-3 pages in length. I might have even had a 4th page in length, just describing themselves. Again, that's the difference between getting that level 4 and maybe getting a level 3 or a level 2 or a level 1. So it's important that you expand on your knowledge, right? One of the I guess feedback that I gave to students when they shared something like, I like to play video games. And the question I would ask is, okay, what video game are you playing currently? What system are you playing the game in? Some people said, oh, I don't care to watch movies. And it's like, okay, but what was the last movie? Was there a last movie that you may have watched? Even if it's a movie that you didn't really care for, you had to watch it because it was shown in class, share that, right? Just something pertaining to whatever that topic is. And there's always ways to try to expand. And that's one of the things that I want you to work on. And I think you're working on that with literacy, where you expand on your topic. So you're going above and beyond. So you've kind of identified your idea, but then you expand on that idea, right? Like, I love pizza. Okay, what kind of pizza? I love Meat Lovers Pizza. I love going to maybe Pizza Hut or Pizza or Boston Pizza, or I prefer homemade pizza, or I've got this little mom and pop's pizza place that's not too far away from me, where that's where I go get my pizza fix, right? So again, expand on it. It's not enough to just say, I like pizza, right? It's, well, tell me a bit about it. Right. When there was someone who had posted that they didn't like pizza originally, and then eventually they became like, they really enjoyed it eventually. And I just thought, wow, that was so cool for someone to kind of share that kind of an experience, because it was like, wow, this person didn't care for pizza originally, and now all of a sudden grew to love pizza. So again, there's always room for you to expand on any one of your topics. Okay, so that ends our Google session for this morning, should I say. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Stay safe. I hope you liked this video. If you did, do not be shy to hit that thumbs up button. And while you're clicking the thumbs up, click on that subscribe to stay tuned to my new videos. Thanks for watching.